We just got the largest Wuthering Waves news drop to date, and people are losing it. 1, they're making adjustments to the echo system. 2, they address the update and event frequency. 3, they're actually moving up the release date of 1.1. We're gonna go ahead, jump in, and take a look at all of that. Before we do though, did you know that I stream Wuthering Waves every single week over on Twitch? Yeah. Come on over and join me there. Since the official launch of Wuthering Waves, we've received a lot of valuable feedback and suggestions through social media and in-game surveys. We're genuinely grateful for your attention and support. We apologize for the deficiencies and issues present in Wuthering Waves. At least they openly admit this. Our first fully independently developed and globally published game at Kudo Games. We understand that this has affected your gaming experience, and we are working to improve it for those who love the game. And this is very evident in everything that they're doing. We have been working on optimizations and iterations for the current 1.0 version, and the development of subsequent version updates is also underway. Below, we'll address some of the most discussed and concerned issues. Number 1, on the Echo development experience. Echo development feels grindy and inadequate energy materials. It really is. It really is. To acquire the materials necessary to upgrade your echoes, you need to do the tacit fields. The tacit fields require 60 stamina. That is an egregious amount of stamina to consume merely as a means of upgrading your echoes. This should be significantly reduced and makes it very difficult to grind and to acquire the materials to continue to progress your characters. We're aware of the common concern in the community that the echo leveling experience feels too grindy and the game lacks a wave plate storage system. Yeah, you get capped at like 240. We have confirmed and will implement the following adjustments while we're working internally on solutions to address other concerns. We're going to launch a limited time Echo Material Double Yield event. That sounds good. Nice. That means that essentially you're going to be getting the current rate of material acquisition for 30 stamina rather than 60. We'll adjust the progression system to reduce the shell credit cost of Echo development. I've never found that to be an issue. We will remove the reward cutscene of the tacit field. Thank God, standing there watching the camera spin around, you would like zoom out every single time. Holy crap. For version 1.1 and forward, the yield of echoes and echo development materials will be increased. Fantastic news. In upcoming updates, we'll introduce the wave plate storage system. Dude, this is big. This is like one of the biggest changes you can make to a gacha game. Being able to store your stamina. Holy crap. Regarding our handling of the reward system error when recycling developed echoes. We were notified of an issue with the echo recycling system where the amount of shell credits players obtained when recycling developed echoes was wrong. Since this is an issue that directly impacts the game's balance, we fixed the problem through an emergency live update on the same night and issued compensation to all players. As part of the measures to minimize the event's impact on the fairness within the player community, we informed the players of the situation and announced that we would remove all additional shell credits obtained unexpectedly as a result of the bug within 14 business days and issue compensations. However, due to the urgency of the issue, we failed to issue an announcement of this issue in the first instance, which regrettably caused negative experiences for our players. We sincerely apologize for our improper way of handling the situation and the inconvenience caused. At least they're publicly admitting their fault here. Following an internal discussion, we have decided to compensate all players with the shell credit based on the maximum amount of shell credit that has been unexpectedly yielded through this bug to address the negative impact caused. We'll round up to the nearest whole number and provide extra compensation to all players with a 1 million shell credit. Okay, nice. Yeah, cool. Distribution time by midnight on June 10th. We apologize again for the hasty way that we handled this issue and for any inappropriate wording in our announcements. We promise that all future decisions shall reflect thorough consideration and professionalism. Good. That is what is necessary here to formulate this good relationship, this rapport with your player base. Additionally, to address the poor experience with the ecosystem, we'll compensate all rovers with crystal solvents times 20. 20 crystal solvents. One crystal solvent is 60 wave plates. That is 1,200 stamina. They are giving us 1,200 stamina. And they didn't even do anything wrong. Okay, holy crap. Sure, hell yeah, dude. Kudo, the generosity that they always exude, it's just like incomparable to any other gacha studio, man. This will be distributed on June 3rd, so tomorrow. Before we delve any deeper into this, however, I want to take a moment to thank my incredible patrons over on Patreon, my incredible YouTube channel members for the continued support. You guys are phenomenal, and I cannot thank you all enough for continuing to remain here. Now let's keep talking Wuthering Waves, guys. On the error in the 5-star weapon description, now this was specifically pertaining to Japan. As has been discovered by our players, the description of the 5-star weapon verdant summit in the game in certain languages languages, Japanese, contained a mistranslation. Upon discovering the issue, we promptly corrected the description and issued compensations to all rovers. We've also initiated a comprehensive internal review of the localized versions of the in-game text across all the languages that we support. Any corrections or improvements made during the process will be included in the upcoming updates. We sincerely apologize for this mistake and want to reassure you that we're committed to continuously improving the quality of our localization to better the experience for all rovers. This is great news. In the meantime, we'll offer a one-time compensation of 5 forging tides to all rovers for the known localization. Yeah, sick. 1200 stamina, 5 poles. Yes, please. I've had no issues so far, but yeah, just keep showering me with gifts and rewards. Oh boy. As we endeavor to constantly improve the localization quality across different languages, we encourage you to provide us with your comments or suggestions on improving the localization and the experience of players worldwide through in-game feedback channels on our customer support. Thank you for your patience and understanding. On version event. So I think this is regarding the Overdash Club event that has been essentially just like run a short little racetrack and then you get like 30 asterite. We've received extensive feedback on the duration and rewards of the Overdash Club event. Yep, there we go. To address your concerns, we're currently in the process of redesigning the rules and reward schemes for the upcoming events, and the immediate solutions are as below. We'll introduce a new limited time special event called Wuthering Exploration to offer new rewards and content to improve your gaming experience. Dude, that is great. A new limited time event. Hell yeah. It's gonna last from the 13th through the 27th. Good news. You get 800 asterite. You get Morphable Elite Class Echo 1, Morphable Elite Class Echo 2, a Premium Tuner plus Premium Seal Tube. Moving forward, we shall ensure we make greater collective endeavors internally in designing the version events to improve the event content, quality, and rewards. And this is, I think, paramount. Rewards. Lots of asterite, lots of potential for pulls, please. As it stands, I feel like we don't have nearly enough currency to really pull for Jian and Yinlin when she releases. On future version updates timeline. Now, I think this is probably the most important, or at least one of the most important, because this is concerning version 1.1. Since the official launch of Wuthering Waves, we've received extensive feedback regarding the game's storyline, localization, and various other aspects. We've been listening closely and are grateful for the continued enthusiasm and support from our players, which has exceeded our expectations. To allow everyone early access to experience more content and features of Wuthering Waves in version 1.0, we've decided to advance the release of subsequent content in version 1.0. Okay, so this isn't concerning 1.1 yet. Starting on June 6th, this release will include the companion story Solitary Path for the Resonator Yinlin, the featured Resonator Convene event When Thunder Pours for Yinlin, the limited time challenge event Alloy Smelt, along with many more spin-off events and features. Wuthering Waves version 1.0 will last until June 28th. So, hold on. They just confirmed when 1.1 is coming out. June 28th or June 29th. People were expecting a 6-week patch cycle. This meant somewhere like July 5th or the first or second week of July. June 28th? That is big. After which we will schedule a server downtime and implement the update for Wuthering Waves version 1.0, Thaw of Eons, which will include a new area, an entire area! Mount Firmament, new Resonators Jinsa and Changli, and a new boss, Jue. To compensate for any inconvenience caused by this version timing adjustment, we will issue compensation while rovers in the form of 10 Radiant Tides. Yes, please! Thank you for your understanding and continued support. For detailed information on the event time adjustments, please refer to in-game announcements. So we're going to begin getting these updates starting June 6th, and then June 28th, we'll get the first major patch. This is literally just a month after launch. Holy crap, that is huge! Oh my god, and not only do we get both Jinsa and Changli along with the new Jue boss, but we get Mount Firmament, an entirely new area. Holy crap. Okay, nice. So we get the 10 Radiant Tide on what? June 3rd at 10, so tomorrow? Okay. On combat and control experience optimization. We've heard your feedback regarding the poor experience with auto aiming and auto lock-on controls, key mapping requirements, and game field design based on the issues that repeatedly come up in player discussions. We have identified the following issues and will address them accordingly while working on a solution to other known issues not listed below. Auto aiming and auto lock-on and camera performance in battle. In the recent updates, we've disabled the combat camera correction feature on PC by default. We also have optimized the default values and ranges for combat camera settings. Bosses' existing combat state unexpectedly. In recent updates, we've optimized the aggro ranges for certain bosses, including the Thundering Mephis, Crownless, the lumpy myriad and impermanence heron, and adjusted the prerequisites for enemies to leave the combat state to reduce abnormal disengagements, to leave the combat state. Well, clearly, and I hate to call you out on this, but someone didn't properly or effectively and efficiently proofread this before posting it. But I mean, you know, that's just a tiny little issue that I have with the localization in Wuthering Waves and Punishing Grey Raven. Not a big issue. They'll probably make an alteration to this sometime after I do this video, maybe before even this video goes live, who knows. In upcoming updates, we'll introduce a disengagement warning feature, ghost touch issues on mobile. In recent updates, we've expanded the anti-ghost touch area around buttons. Future versions will include further optimizations for mobile controls. Delayed availability of custom key binding feature. In version 1.1, the prerequisite to unlock the custom key binding feature will be lowered to Union Level 2. We'll also introduce a new player tutorial for using the custom key binding feature, and we'll gradually support more custom key binding options for both keyboard and mouse and controller modes. That's big. Controller mode experience optimization. In version 1.1, we'll remap the current controller shortcut of open chat to open map. Future versions will support controller mode on mobile devices. Poor game feel design and impact signification. In future versions, we'll constantly improve the event signification and game feel design for characters and monsters, enhancing the overall combat experience and positive feedback during battles. Okay. Under other contents, it seems as though they have added a weekly purchase limit for certain items in the store, address issues regarding missing sound effects and extremely loud ambient sounds. Recent updates, we have fixed crash and instability issues affecting certain devices, currently working on identifying the cause of other crash reports, and will continue to implement fixes. Apologize for any inconvenience it may have caused. We're committed to ongoing performance optimization. So this is also very good because I know people were having issues with crashes and they're attempting to remedy the situation. We've received numerous player feedback and suggestions regarding the depths of the Elusive Realm event in version 1.0. In the upcoming 1.1 update, we'll further improve the event and add new content, including more playable characters, new challenges, new mechanics, and new buffs. Sounds great. Apart from the adjustments listed above, we recognize there are still many issues in the game that affect player experience. We're committed to listening to every single piece of feedback, continuously organizing, optimizing, and resolving these issues to make Wuthering Waves better. We will share and communicate future updates and optimization progress with you actively. Additionally, we'll continue to gather player feedback through version surveys. Since Wuthering Waves' official global launch, we have been disheartened by our inability to provide a high-quality gaming experience to all rovers. We understand that continuously releasing better versions of content is our goal and mission, and we will always strive to uphold them. This is a banger news post. It really is. This is huge, has a lot of important information that I think we all need to be actively aware of. We also need to give credit where credit's due. They've publicly admitted to several things that they have done incorrectly. They have definitely fumbled, there's no denying that, but they are making active efforts to improve, and that is what counts. Now, June 28th is when we're going to be getting patch 1.1, so holy crap, I'm excited.